Hey folks, another warm day across the valley with a lot of clouds once again. Some breaks out there now, at least a little bit of late day sunshine, but not a lot. Temperatures low 80s in the west, upper 70s in the east, 73 in Port Isabel, 78 in Brownsville right now on the cooler end of the valley. The next couple of days are going to be a lot like today. These are your overnight lows, which means what we'll start the day with tomorrow, around 70 or so. We typically hit the lows right around sunrise, maybe a few minutes after, and then temperatures start going up. And tomorrow they go up into the mid 80s, pretty much valley-wide. Southeast winds about 7 to 17. The coast cooler at about 72 degrees at South Padre Island tomorrow. As you look at the next 3 days, the normal high is 77. We're going to be above that, 84, 84, 87. Not setting any records, but certainly above average for this time of year. And if we had a day 4 on here, it would be pretty similar to Saturday. But then Monday, Tuesday look way different. We'll look at that in a second. Here's your satellite. Shows a lot of clouds across the region right now, and they're going to be with us most of the night. By morning, probably an overcast start to the day. Could be a spotty shower anytime during the daytime tomorrow, but very isolated, not very heavy, moves in, moves out, and it's gone. And we just end up, let's call it mostly cloudy and warm tomorrow. About the same thing for Friday. Again, you see isolated showers show up, and during the daytime, I think we end up with a little bit of afternoon sunshine. There's going to be a weak front dying probably just to the north of us. If it pushes a little farther south, we could be a couple degrees cooler on Friday, but that's a short-lived thing because Saturday we're back into not just the mid-80s, but probably the upper 80s with some sunshine. And Sunday, probably the hottest of the bunch until that front gets here during the second half of the day. Rain chances not all that big, 20, 20, and 10. Just spotty, light stuff. No significant rain at all, but might be enough to dirty the car you just washed. Across Texas tonight, can't tell much by looking at this, but you can by looking at this. Dallas, 39 degrees, Austin, 74. Big contrast. Oklahoma City, 21. Abilene's 32, but it's not this front that's going to get here. That's the one that's going to stall just to the north of us on Friday. And some of the models hint that it could sneak in briefly and cool temperatures off briefly. It dies right there. So maybe a degree or two cooler Friday, but not much. But then Saturday, we warm right back up again. And then here comes the big front. This is the one that's due in here. It looks like now second half of the day on Sunday. So Sunday warms up big time, probably into the upper 80s. And then Monday probably only in the 40s. It's that kind of front. Temperatures are going to drop probably 40 degrees from one day to the next. But again, Sunday's still warm. So both days of the weekend abnormally warm, unusually warm for this time of year. This air mass is starting way up here. This is it. This is a GFS model starting today. And notice it dives into the U.S. by the time we get to Saturday. And by Sunday, it's just to our north by 11 a.m. And then it just pushes on in during the daytime and into Monday. And then it just sits here Monday, Tuesday. And finally on Wednesday, it begins to move out. Once that happens, we'll start to warm back up again. But that's going to take until the second half of the week next week for that to happen. So tonight, clouds thicken up, some coastal fog, and maybe a brief shower, and that goes for tomorrow as well, but your chance only about 20%. Southeast wind 7 to 17. Your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for the next 7 days. The first 4 look a lot like today with temperatures in the 80s. Sunday, probably the warmest of the bunch at 89, and then falling into the 40s. Where we'll spend all day Monday with a little bit of drizzle, not a big rain event at all, but clouds and spotty drizzle, and mainly 40s on Tuesday. Wednesday, we finally get back to 60, but what a contrast from 89 Sunday to 49 on Monday. That's your updated first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.